Hello and welcome to our week 37 wrap up of the year of Granny Squares Cal, where we're working from this book, A Year of Granny Squares by Kylie Melita. Now, I think according to the comments in the Facebook group, I don't think anyone absolutely loved this square. Some were glad to get it done. I feel a bit neutral about this square, although I do love the colour. Now, I mentioned in last week's video when I showed my square, I did say that I thought it would look good in two different colours, with the single crochet being done in a different colour. And thank you, Annie, you actually did that and it absolutely pops. It looks so good and very much monarch butterfly colours. I think you did a great job. It looks so good. So let's get into the slideshow. You can check out Annie's and everyone else's squares, and then we will pop back in for a look at week 38. Great job, everybody, and I think you'll agree that the one I was speaking about, Annie's Monarch Square, looks fabulous. So I can't believe that we're feeling pretty close to the end now already. I was looking ahead a little bit, and after week 39, we head into our last season, so it's definitely feeling very real. And whilst I've thoroughly enjoyed running this Cal, a year is a long time to run a crochet along, so it is going to free up some time for me to maybe potentially do some other videos, which is great. But anyway, enough of that. Let's look at week 38, square 38, which was hedgerow berries. Yeah, looks great. She did recommend in the hints and tips to that you could carry your yarn up rather than be having to sew in all of those ends. So I decided to do that, and I wasn't really bothered what it was going to look like on the back anyway, so I did that. I stuck with mustard, and then I used this lovely pink, and I am a massive fan of pink and mustard together. Absolutely love it. Now, and this is what it looks like on the back carrying the yarn. So it's, you can't even really tell that much. So there we go. Now, unless I told you, you probably wouldn't realize that I had made a mistake here. But once I realized, I did not want to go back and undo it. I just didn't. So I worked out that on, I think it was round 6. So, okay, so it's, oh gosh, where are we? It's this round here. So after the second lot of mustard, I didn't realize until I was a couple of rounds after that I had managed to add stitches. So, because to be honest, I don't always count my stitches at the end of each round, and I realized once I was up to maybe round 8 that I had added in, oh goodness, yeah, it's hard to explain, but so with round 6 you are doing 2 half double crochet in a chain space. You are then doing half double crochet 2 together, with your first leg being in that same space and your second leg in the other. Now somewhere, and then you repeat that, but yeah, somewhere along the way I've added extra half double crochet. I don't know. Anyway, what happened was that instead of having 24 stitches or spaces, I guess, I ended up with 30. So I made the decision to just keep going, and I figured that once I got to the last round of the mustard here, or sorry, well, the second last, not if you include the border, I figured that I would try and sort it out once I got to there. So that's what I did. I managed to, with a bit of trial and error, I managed to get back from 30 stitches down to 24, which is what I needed for that final round of pink. So rather than single crocheting, chain 3 and skipping 2 stitches, I alternated between 2 and 3 stitches. So yeah, which probably doesn't even make sense to you, and until you actually do it, you'll probably know what I mean. But so basically, if you look closely, these gaps, some have 3 chains between them, some have 2, and that is how, you know, and you can't, unless I pointed it out, I don't think you'd be able to tell. But I was able to get it back to 24 stitches so that I would have no problem doing that last round of pink, which squares it up. So yeah, I don't know if that made any sense to you, but anyway, it's done. I'm very happy about it, and I love the colors together. So there we go. So for next week, I'll be then moving on to Coreopsis. I don't really know how you say it, but that will be the final square for fall. It is an intermediate, and it definitely does look a little bit more complicated. So we'll see how that goes. But I hope you all enjoy working on your hedgerow squares this week. I look forward to seeing what colour combinations you all come up with. I know that some of you are sticking to kind of the same colour palette as the book, but there's always some that are different as well. So that's it for this week. Thank you for hanging out with me, being part of the Cal, cheerleading, whatever it is that you're doing, but thanks for being here. And I will see you on Sunday evening for my weekly crochet vlog. But until then, take care and bye for now.